Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Melanoma Research Foundation Meet the Honoree. My name is Kyleigh LiPira, CEO of the Melanoma Research Foundation, and we are so thrilled to be having a conversation today with Kerry Sullivan, the Vice President of Marketing with Neutrogena. For those of you who don't know, Neutrogena will be receiving our prestigious Corporate Leadership Award at our 19th annual Virtual Gala coming up on December 3rd. So today we're going to be having, an informal conversation with Kerry to learn a little bit more about Neutrogena and for you all to learn a little bit more about the upcoming New York City Gala. So as I mentioned, the Gala will be coming up this December 3rd. We're very disappointed that we're going to be hosting it virtually, but we still think we're going to have a wonderful time and a wonderful celebration, and we hope you will all be joining us. We have a very special initiative this year called Unlock the Cure. For those of you who don't know, this is a special fundraising initiative where you can purchase a ticket for $100 and potentially win hundreds of wonderful prizes ranging in value, and we're really excited about this campaign. Again, it's called Unlock the Cure. For $100, you can get a ticket and be entered into a chance to win, again, amazing prizes ranging from baskets of skincare all the way up to a chef experience. So please purchase your tickets. I want to thank our financial sponsors for this year's gala. We are so grateful for their dedication and their support, especially in this really tough time. It's been a really challenging year for many people, and we're really grateful for everyone who's stepped up and supported this wonderful event. So thank you, thank you. I now want to share a little bit more about what the Corporate Leadership Award is. So this is an award that we've done for several years in New York. It is awarded to a business in recognition of their strong support and commitment to either skin cancer prevention, early detection, or awareness. And we are so thrilled to honor Neutrogena with this year's award. We have been partnering with Neutrogena for many years now. They've been a huge supporter of the Melanoma Research Foundation. This year, they're our national prevention partner, again, helping to spread awareness about skin cancer prevention and early detection. They were our 2019 Giving Tuesday match partner. We also partnered with them most recently in July on a wonderful campaign we did with CVS. And again, they have been our partner throughout Melanoma Awareness Month, which each year happens in May. So again, we are extremely appreciative of all they have done and continue to do to support the Melanoma Research Foundation. For those of you who don't know, Neutrogena is the #1 leader in skincare. They're working to define the standard of care in sun protection, and they're focused on driving critical behavior change, reduce the incidence of sunburns, promote sun protection awareness, and address preventable skin cancers, thereby propelling innovation to enable a generational shift in sun safety, awareness, and behavior. They have built strong partnerships with leading dermatologists, public health officials, policymakers, educators, researchers, and nonprofit advocacy organizations like the Melanoma Research Foundation within the skin cancer community to educate and inform the public about the vitality of practicing sun-safe behaviors. So we are so excited today to learn a little bit more about what Neutrogena does and about their mission. So with that, I will introduce Kerry Sullivan. And Kerry, maybe we'll just start off by asking a very simple question about what Neutrogena is focused on in terms of skin cancer behavior, skin cancer prevention, and behavior change. And you can tell us a little bit more about the work that Neutrogena is doing.
Great. Thanks, Kyleigh. Thanks for the warm introduction and for having us here today. It's so great to always be together as partners in this mission, but especially grateful for you to invite me today to talk with everyone. Neutrogena, we care about everyone living a healthier life, and the best way we can do that is by really understanding and advancing the health of skin. The skin's the biggest organ in our body. I can't think of a better way to give healthier lives to more people. than to fight for everything that is needed for skin, how skin affects the health of our whole selves. And skin cancer is one of those things that we have an aim to help eradicate, to help understand, to drive awareness, to myth bust. And we're dedicated at the brand to using our voice, our products, our solutions, our retailers, our partners to educate and really encourage everyday healthy habits and address skincare concerns that may be in the way of preventing skin cancer, which we know we can all do. Skin protection from the sun is a huge piece of what we do. I say skin protection, not even sun protection, because it really is about protecting skin. Skin cancer is estimated to be true for 1 in 5 Americans, which is just astounding to me when I think about how hard we're all working to make this preventable and how much science and understanding there is, and how through behavior change and the right habits that we can prevent skin cancer. And it's, I think, very well known, especially in this community, that one blistering sunburn during childhood can double the chances of developing melanoma. So it's also about protecting our kids and our communities and driving behavior change into the youngest generations at an early age. I'm a mom of 2 young kids. I know they watch what I do. And one of the best things that I can do is have them see me put on sunscreen, see me put on the right clothing during extended exposure. I see them watching me do that. And while kids will fight you a little bit, the more of it that we do, the more reliably they actually also follow. And so Neutrogena is the #1 leader in sun care, which we're proud of, but it also comes with enormous responsibility in my view. Both as a mom of the next generation and also as a leader of the brand that has sun care products and science to bring to bear. We really have a responsibility to help address the crisis of skin cancer. And we do believe that it's a public health crisis. And one, like I mentioned, something that I think we can all do something about. So our approach at Neutrogena is really 3-pronged. It's educating. So we believe that we can really help all consumers and all Americans understand the risk of UV exposure to their health. For us, it's also about advocating. So partnering with advocacy groups, healthcare professionals, researchers, policymakers, really helping influence the practice of more sun-safe behaviors, which we believe is necessary to really make a difference, and innovating. So, we are glad to be the #1 brand in skincare and sun care, but we need to use our scale for good. And so we are deeply committed to using our science, all of our R&D and clinical efforts, and behavior change understanding as being part of a bigger Johnson & Johnson healthcare company to drive disruption in sun safety, produce new forms of sunscreen, eliminate the barriers to using those, help protect more families, as we do believe that the best form of sunscreen is the one that you actually want to wear. And that's one of the best ways we can get people to use sunscreen, is that you don't really mind putting it on. You might even look forward to it as part of your routine, or get used to it as part of your routine. Put it next to your toothbrush, and I bet you won't forget in the morning. So those are really our approach and how we think about helping to prevent skin cancer.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Kerry. And, at the MRF, we really love this idea of behavior change and routine. And, we've even likened it, to brushing teeth, like you just mentioned, or putting a seatbelt on when you get in the car, really kind of instilling that routine in people, because it's so easy. And as you mentioned, skin cancer is on the rise. It is a global health crisis. It's something that is preventable. There's not too many cancers out there that you can actively prevent, and this is one of them. So again, we just applaud Neutrogena for all the great work you guys are doing. So tell us a little bit about why Neutrogena chooses to partner with advocacy organizations like the Melanoma Research Foundation. You alluded to that, the multiple, key opinion leaders that you all like to partner with, but why choose an advocacy organization as the partner?
We're really proud of the partnerships that we've built. They're absolutely necessary to be able to go after this whole crisis together. And we do that very intentionally. We always have, we will in the future. And we do that with leading dermatologists, with public health officials, policymakers, like I mentioned. Educators are a huge part of this as well. And nonprofit organizations like the Melanoma Research Foundation, which, we've been a proud partner to working with you for many years. And I think we learn a lot from that partnership, and we collectively use our scale together to reach more and more people. They're so important because it helps us to educate and really inform the public about how to practice unsafe behaviors. And I think that we do that really well together, right? We bring the science, the products, the solutions, the scale of a brand like Neutrogena together with the educational aspects and the outreach that an organization like Melanoma Research Foundation really has, and the credibility and the powerful voice. These partnerships, when we do them well, I think really can change the trajectory of human health. They bring together the leading voices in this space. And I think together we enable stronger research, new approaches to skin cancer prevention, education, grassroots programs. I think about sort of the free dermatology screenings for more families across this country when so few have access to great healthcare, and specifically to awareness and early screening on skin cancer. And we know that all of those are so critical to tackling this issue. It's not just one piece of this effort, but it's the whole effort.
Absolutely. A holistic approach is so key. And I really like that you touched on education, because we always say at the MRF, an educated patient is an empowered patient, and if the community is educated, they're really empowered to take control over their own health and their own prevention of skin cancer and melanoma. So I think that's a really critical piece. Like you said, we partnered with Neutrogena for multiple years now on various programs and initiatives, and we're really excited to present you all with the Corporate Leadership Award. Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about what an award like this means to Neutrogena as a company.
Yeah, this honor is just incredibly meaningful for the whole Neutrogena family, and it's because we believe in partnering with Melanoma Research Foundation because of the power of bringing our voices together. But to be recognized by a foundation such as MRF, I think is just such an incredible testament to the partnership that we're just all so deeply proud of, and the progress we're making together in skin cancer. To me, it's a recognition of the hard work, the dedication, the passion that our Neutrogena team members go to work every day to make an impact on lives, on skin, and specifically watching us, dedicate ourselves to eradicating skin cancer and seeing the progress and knowing that it's generating healthier lives is just such a great recognition of all the work that the teams do every day and what they fight for every day. Within our company, I think I have lost count of how many colleagues have talked about stories of skin cancer survivors or lives that have been touched by skin cancer. It's deeply personal to us. It's not just because it's our business or our brand, or that we know that we have the science and the know-how to educate, but it's personal. We tell stories all the time of someone on our sales team who lost her husband, who had been a long-term dedicated team member to the brand. I have a best friend who luckily so far is a melanoma survivor and just hit her 5-year mark of surviving this after a deeply troubling battle and not a great outlook. And so for me personally, as the leader of the brand, it's touched me in my life, and I've seen its impact firsthand. I was that teenager sitting on the beach with her, tanning and using SPF 3 or something crazy like that probably doesn't even exist anymore. And to know that impacted her and to watch her go through that, knowing the behaviors that we had as kids and teens, I don't want that for the next generation. And I think that means so much to the Neutrogena family that we can do more, we can invest here, and we can really make a big difference to help keep everybody safe under the sun. It's deeply important to us.
Well, I'm glad that your friend is doing well. And, again, I think it goes back to education. We didn't know better back then, right? It was the same about using tanning beds or using baby oil, and you just didn't know. And I think, this generation is more educated, and we can do so much to educate people so that they don't make those mistakes, that they don't make themselves vulnerable to having skin cancer or melanoma. later in life. So it's so important. And I think being a leader who's seen that firsthand really makes your work that much more meaningful to you. And again, I think that speaks to the whole Neutrogena brand and what you guys are trying to accomplish, and really your dedication to awareness and prevention. So this year has been very strange with 2020. Things have kind of been uprooted, and plans have changed. And obviously we're doing this virtually instead of, together in the same room. But tell us a little bit about what Neutrogena has planned for 2021, what you guys are excited about, what you think is going to be really impactful to the community, and maybe anything else you want to share about your plans.
Sure. So yes, 2020 indeed, maybe one of the strangest years I think we've all experienced, and still happening, but we're really optimistic for the future. 2021 is going to be a really big year for Neutrogena. We've made big efforts to bring to bear all of our science on skin of color, and how we want to advance understanding of skin cancer for all skin tones and populations and communities. And we're launching our first ever invisible on all skin tones, invisible daily defense product that I'm so excited. Talk about the best sunscreen is the one you want to wear. This is the one that disappears from your home and your office when you leave it out. So be on the watch for it. It's a really cool product, and really is invisible on every single skin tone. And we think it's so important for everyone to have a sunscreen that they love to use in all instances. We also are deepening our commitment on skin cancer education, and elevating our storytelling and facts and myth busting on the risk factors for skin cancer. So increasing our engagement in a new sun protection effort to address educational barriers, really influence consumer behavior, particularly with parents, which we know can play a pivotal role in influencing the next generation and setting the tone for the right sun-safe behaviors. And I think what's great is we've partnered really closely together on an educational initiative, and the American Academy of Dermatology. And we think that dialogue together will really emphasize the importance of everyone staying sun safe. On the product front, I mentioned our awesome new invisible product that is coming and will be available in 2021 that you can look for even toward the end of this year. But we're going to continue to develop products for families, for parents, for kids, and just really bring choice and an elevated aesthetic to all of our products, so that it's the one that you absolutely want to turn to, and the one that you can count on in all instances. And we're going to continue to innovate and learn what it takes to bring better and better solutions and products, so people want to play safely in the sun, and think of our brand as a go-to place to find those great products that help them to do that, and help more families just stay safe.
That's fantastic. I'm very excited about that product. And, at the MRF, we're always saying melanoma does not discriminate by age, race, or sex. And it's so important for people, every single human being, to get their skin checked once a year by a board certified dermatologist. Again, it's just critically important. So thank you. And I think everyone will be on the lookout for that, because nobody wants to be pasty and have thick sunscreen on them. So that invisible product sounds really exciting. So very excited about that. And, again, Kerry, we're just really happy to have this conversation with you today, and to really acknowledge Neutrogena for all of their great work on behalf of the melanoma community, the skin cancer community, and just the advocacy work that you all are doing. We are very excited to honor Neutrogena, as I said, on December 3rd at our New York City Virtual Gala. You can still purchase tickets. You can purchase those Unlock the Cure tickets that I mentioned earlier. If you visit melanoma.org/New York Gala, you can see the URL right there to purchase your Unlock the Cure tickets, your tickets to attend, sponsorship. You'll hear more from Neutrogena the night of the event. And again, thank you so much, Kerry, for joining us today. And a big thank you to all your team at Neutrogena for the work you guys are doing.
Thank you for having us and for this amazing honor. It just means the world to us. So let's keep up the fight on skin cancer together.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And we'll see you in December.
Okay, sounds great. See you at the gala.
Take care.
Bye. Thanks so much.